Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Day 2 of Black Friday and Thunderstruck content on FC25 brought in even more madness, with the biggest SBC probably being the first uncapped but also repeatable Icon Pack SBC of the year. But the content does not stop. It's going to continue at this frantic pace that it is right now, with more of it coming today. And I surely hope, guys, that we finally get one of those leaked Thunderstruck Icon SBCs. Desaily or Raul. I think this game needs that right now. That's an SBC I'm looking forward to, especially that Desaily, and there's hints that he may be coming today. So we're going to talk about that, and especially some more content with the heroes. Of course, the new Prime Heroes, or upgraded Prime Heroes, I guess they are, were released into packs yesterday, but there's leaks about an Evo for heroes and a possible hero upgrade SBC to add to all the SBCs that we currently have. So we got to talk about that and the market, because these Thunderstruck cards move like crazy, and some of the movements we saw yesterday we can learn from going forward, because there's a lot more games today and even this week on some midweek games. So we got to talk about a lot, guys. If you're excited for it, drop a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Let's talk about yesterday's Saturday content. There wasn't anything new in objectives, but this is just a little reminder to make sure you play that rush game, because there's going to be a new rush mode again today to replace the two that we've had in the past 2 days. So make sure you get those done, and also the daily play. I got day 1 done. I need a couple more here on day 2, but make sure you get that done to stay ahead of it if you can, because it is definitely worth it with all the packs that we do get. Now, let's go to evolutions and talk about, well, at least an interesting part of evos. We had a real evo yesterday. It wasn't a flash evo. It's 140,000 coins, though, and I kind of understand why, because of how big the boost is. It's El Torero, 140k. Harness the powers of the great Raquelme, it says for this evo. The card design with the little lightning strikes that you get as a part of it are kind of sick. I've just noticed that. That's kind of cool. But one thing about this evo that's really sticking out to me is the skill move boost. It doesn't say that there is a cap or a limit on the skill moves. So theoretically, even though I'm looking at Footpin right now and I'm seeing that some of these cards have 4-star skills, theoretically they would be 5-star, I think. And some of this might be incorrect here on Footpin, because like Thomas Muller has got 3-star skills, but if I were to put him into this evo, he gets +2, and I think he goes to 5-star skills. Yeah, right there it shows 5-star skills. So I think that's where the value of this evo comes in. Now, of course, the huge stat boost that you get on a card that you're going to put into this as well. You're getting +10s, 20s, and 30s in some of the stat categories, +25 stamina up to 84, +15 pace up to 86. Of course, you get incisive pass plus, playmaker plus as a center attack in mid. You get the cosmetic evo upgrade. Of course, you get trickster too. I think that's pretty big too, especially for the trickster flicks and the fake shots that a lot of people like to do. If you're going to get somebody with pretty high dribbling, which you can create from this evo with max 88 dribbling, I mean, it seems expensive. This evo is definitely not for everybody, but I think it's a nice one, especially to take somebody who's a low-rated gold, maybe a bronze or a silver even, and take them up to a usable card. Of course, Arturo Vidal is a part of a chain here that goes pretty crazy. You go into 3 of the Flash SBCs to boost him up to, I mean, that's a disgusting card. Of course, this card's going to be extinct on the market as the silver, as that one is there. If you missed out on the Sissoko SBC that everybody has from the foundations, you can just get a silver Sissoko if you're lucky enough to get him on the market, because I'm sure that he's extinct. Oh, 550 coins. I take that back. But you can create yourself a pretty insane Sissoko there. I would love to do this Matters in this evo, even though it's not that big of a boost for him. That creates a pretty sick card there. So, I mean, yeah, 140,000 coins is a lot to get past, especially right now with all the SBCs that are out. It's got to be an insane player to fit that into your team. I know the cost is going to be the big issue, but you can create a 5-star skiller from it, and you get that cool card design. So I think there's some value there if you really love evos, but I don't think that evo is for everybody. Now let's go to SBCs, guys, and talk about the Syria and Italian push that EA made yesterday. They dropped on the same day the El Shaarawy and the Barella SBCs. Firstly, let's talk about the El Shaarawy, because he's the better of the two. This is a Flash SBC, guys. Only 13 hours left. I got to get this done myself. 83, 83, and 84 rated squads with 2 Team of the Weeks. 50,000 coins to do it. Trickster plus, 5-star skills, 3-star weak foot. I know, 3-star weak foot, like, ah, man, EA. But this is just a nostalgia card for sure. And whatever the stats say, in-game, he always has some crazy juice. It's like the unique body type that El Shaarawy has. He has inside forward, plus as a left mid. He does have it as well as a plus on the left wing. He can play center attack in mid too. Ping pass, whip pass, finesse shot, technical, and rapid. So this card's just going to feel nice with the left stick dribbling for sure. And he's 50,000 coins, pretty easy to complete. I got the Cavani done. This is another one that I will probably get done after opening my 82 times 14s of the day. So I love that one. And of course, you have a lot of left wings that are going down on the market right now. Some of like those Ferran Torres Centurions type cards, or Christian Pulisic, even his Trailblazers, dropped down, I think, 20K almost yesterday, and is now rebounding a little bit. But left wing, left mid players are down because of this El Shaarawy. And of course, with that and the Barella that were released, you have Serie A cards like DeMarco. He was 105,000 coins over the weekend. I was watching him pretty close. He's now up to 150K on the Xbox PlayStation shared market there. Not as increased on the PC market, but like that's a pretty big increase there. I think there's some other Serie A cards like Fikayo Tomori and Bastoni as well. Bastoni is even in packs at the moment, his best version, and that one's up in price because of the SBCs that we got yesterday. Now here's the other Serie A SBC. I don't think it's as good, especially because of a couple small things, but it's still a solid card. Barella, 4-star, 89 dribble, 85 pass. Now, before I start talking bad about this SBC because of the price, this guy's always really good in game. Like Barella, if you're going to play a Serie A team, he's kind of like the midfielder that you're looking to get in that squad. 4'4", 5'8", center mid, center defensive mid, good pace, very well-rounded card. Very, very good dribbling, very good passing as well. 95 stamina, you're never going to have a problem with that. He even has relentless and press proven. Man, he's got good play styles. He does. Half winger plus. Personally, that's an L for me. He does have playmaker, but if you don't mess with the rolls that much, if you don't think that the pluses and the pluses mean a lot for you, then I think this card is one you can overlook in that area. But ping pass is nice. I kind of wish he would maybe have like a Tiki Taka regular as well. That's getting kind of nitpicky though. 6 squads. He has got 84, 85, 86, 86, 87, and 88. Man, I just wish they would have taken like an 88 squad off of this. This card's upvoted even on Footbin. He's got 954 upvotes. What about the SBC? The SBC for Barella has got upvotes as well. Man, maybe I'm the only one who thinks this isn't that great. He is live though. Okay, yeah. I mean, I have to keep reminding myself of that. These cards are live. Inter should probably get some wins. So, man, maybe that's a dub for you. But for me, I think that's a little bit of an L. I do already have some Serie A links in my team, but I'm not seriously considering the Barella. And maybe the Barella has hype for some of you guys because of the El Shaarawy. And you're doing both of those in tandem together for the potential upgrades that you could. I mean, let's see. This card could go to a 90 rated and get 2 playstyles. Maybe they do add a Tiki Taka to the card. I guess that's what you're hoping for with the upgrade, right? So, yeah, you know what? If that's something that interests you to craft it, then definitely go for it. But I think for me, unless, I mean, it's out for 29 days. Man, I'm finding more and more things out about this SBC that I kind of like as I keep looking at it. So maybe I'll get that one done a little bit later down the line. I'm kind of talking myself into it. But at least for right now, it's not one that I'm hurrying to get done personally. I'm trying to just lock in one of these big SBCs. Bukayo Saka, we're going to talk about it. They scored 5 goals yesterday. That means this card is this close to getting a +1. That's crazy, right? One more game, they play Manchester United in the midweek. Okay, we're going to say that for a little bit later. But that's a card that I'm even kind of interested in now because of the upgrade that he could get. Still thinking about Vinny, still thinking about Cruyff, but I'm really interested in the Desaily and the Raul to figure out where am I going to start sinking my fodder, what am I going to craft. I've got a lot of high rateds from doing all the 82 14s. I haven't committed to a big SBC yet. I don't want to commit to these base icon packs, so that's what I'm going to talk about next. The other SBCs we had yesterday, the upgrade packs. Base icon upgrade. This is 85, 86, 87, and 88 squads. You need 1 team of the week as well from it, and you do get a couple of decent packs back. 300 and I believe 50K, 360,000 coins for this base icon upgrade. It is the first uncapped icon pack of the year. That means there's no max 90, none of that, right? The max 90 is still out. It's going to be expiring, but this is the icon pack to be doing right now. The crazy thing is it's repeatable 3 times, and guys, a lot of people are doing this SBC for sure. You can tell by how fodder is moving, but I look at this and I also think, yeah, it's tempting. But if you think about it more and more, base icons this year and icons in general, they were really expensive about a month ago, right? But look at some of these cards and the prices that they are now. Just typed in Raul as a random icon. 400,000 coins for Raul. I mean, a month ago, you were like, oh, this card's insane. He's 1.3 mil. Well, with the power curve moving as it has, with new icons coming out, new versions of heroes, and just so many incredible cards being created through evos, basically content being insane and really going up to a level that we wanted it to be, you now have a lot of base icons that are finally packable from this, like that you maybe don't really want. Now, sure, you could go after the Pelé, you could go after the Dino. Those cards are going to be packable from this, but very, very few people are going to be lucky enough to hit a big card like that. So if you want to scratch the itch of just a base icon upgrade pack, no limit, max rating and anything like that, holding back what you could pack from it, then definitely it's a fun SBC to do. And Fodder is absolutely flowing at the minute. I totally understand that. But for me, I'd rather lock in something guaranteed. A Saka, a Vinny, even a Casemiro if I end up wanting to do that. Again, one of the other icon SBCs like the Raul Thunderstruck or the Desaily, I really would like to lock my Fodder into something permanent and something guaranteed rather than risking it on this. But that's to each their own, depending on how many coins and fodder that you have. I might chance one of these while it's still out, because sure, this is a fun opportunity and a fun thing to do. But also with the promo icons that we have out at the same time, it's kind of like, do I really want to be risking my fodder on that with everything else that is out? Now let's talk about the other upgrade packs that we had really quick yesterday. We'll talk about fodder because fodder moved for that, but I want to cover this really quickly. Guys, the upgrade packs that dropped yesterday, we had a 77 plus player pick, unlimited repeatable, and an 80 plus double upgrade. This 80 plus double upgrade I do not think is worth it. If you're going to rip a double upgrade pack and you want as high of a rating possible in your upgrades, I think right now still the 81 plus double and the 80 plus player pick that refreshes every hour. These are as much as you can be on the game. I'll be honest, I forgot a lot of these. I did not do all of them for sure. This last yesterday of Saturday, I skipped out on a bunch of these, but as many of these as you can do, W. And I think after that, the 81 plus double falls in as the second best upgrade pack right now on the game. I would put the 77 plus player pick in there at third. I just like that you get 2 players, and in the 81 plus double, all you have to do is turn in 5, right? 5 rares, and you also put in 3 commons, 6 rares and 2 commons. So you're turning in 8 players to get an 81 double back. I had some good luck from these, from the ones that I saved up from when they were dropped last week on Thursday, saved up for Friday. I had good luck on those. So I would just prioritize it that way. 80 plus pick, 81 double, and then the 77 plus pick. If you like the player picks, go for the 77 pluses there. And again, I'm still doing the 84 plus picks, 83 triples, and the 82 14s every single day. The other combo upgrade packs, as we mentioned yesterday, I really just don't like that much in terms of what they give out. I think you're better off putting the fodder in those into some other upgrade SBCs, maybe even putting it into the icon if you want to gamble on that sort of thing, and maybe use the upgrade SBCs each day to like craft that sort of SBC. That's what's possible down the menus, which we love. We love that level of content. But speaking of fodder, we all need it now, and a lot of us don't have packs saved up like we did to just get fodder anytime that we need it. And that is why, guess what? Fodder prices are starting to go up. My internet's being very slow at the moment, so these might not load instantly. Okay, it's doing good. Anyways, Jonathan Ta, 6K yesterday, all the way up to 7,000 coins. Obviously, these cards were stupid low on Friday during the supply. They were 7K before it, and now they're about 7K again. But with all the SBCs that we have out, including that icon pack, I think today, if you want to get in on an investment that could be rising throughout the rest of this week, I think you want to get in during squad battle rewards. We're going to have some supply. This should be some of the last supply. Sure, there's still lightning rounds that are going on. EA are still dropping those packs. But again, there's way less supply on Saturdays and Sundays on the market. Even though there's lightning rounds that are going on, there's way less supply because a lot of the supply comes in from saved up player picks and packs that are tradable from Foot Champs rewards and all that sort of thing. EA even dropped these Elite 11 packs, which are about to go away right now. These are the ones that really hurt the market on Friday, but like these aren't hurting the market anymore. Prices have barely dropped when these were released 2 hours ago. So the lightning rounds aren't having an impact on the market as you would expect. As we get later into the weekend, less people are opening those. So the reward supply, which a lot of people played squad battles this week, right? We got to talk about that. A lot of people played squad battles, maybe you included, and me. to get those new mastery players in the rewards, at least one if you could get that much done. So I think that getting these on bid today would actually be a good investment to sell later on this week as we continue to get more SBCs and as people run out of fodder from doing the player SBCs that we get. If we get a good one today, the base icon upgrade, people wanting to do that multiple times and all that sort of thing, that is one thing to watch out for. I think that could be a decent investment. 86s at like 6.5K. Low 6s, and then 85s like 4,000 coins. I think 87s under 10 or right at 10K if you can get them there would be pretty good as well. The higher tier fodder, I mean, it's kind of just starting to go back up. We love to see that, right? 90 rateds are 31K, 89s are 22.5. You'll love to see it. That's just going to continue to rise as well. But what's really going to impact the high rated fodder is those icon and other player SBCs that we do get. We've had the heavy hitters in Cruyff and Vinny. We just need some more good value, but also high rated squads coming out for those other icons to see that continue to rise. Now, last thing to talk about from yesterday is these prime hero cards being in packs. And actually, if you saw it yesterday, a couple people were tweeting about it. I think EA messed up the text inside of the packs because it said that there were shapeshifters in packs, but I actually think it was just coded incorrectly for the card type of these cards. I don't really believe there's any compensation or anything like that happening with these. These guys are very rare. They do have some really good fluctuations on the market. Like Hazard was selling at 2.2, now he's 1.9. But again, they're in packs, probably going to get a bit supplied today from rewards. But if you like timing the market and trading with really rare cards, these will be very good. I'd watch specifically Zé Roberto, Hazard, and I'd watch Tim Howard because I think Tim Howard's card, a lot of people are interested in with the upgrade that he got. I've actually been using him since mine was upgraded, and he's actually, I mean, he's pretty good. I feel like I noticed a difference, and he was all the way down at 77,000 coins. Oh, he's even lower than that now. Yeah, 78, 77K. He's still there, but this is a card that could get packed during rewards today, drop a bit more, and then go up just as people want to try the new version of Tim Howard as a Prem goalkeeper. So that's those cards there, and a lot of them are extinct. Yap Stam is extinct at like 1.1. Yaya Toure got finesse shot. That is one thing to notice with these cards. They did have some finesse or some playstyle plus changes. Yaya Toure with finesse shots, kind of crazy. I wonder if that even makes the base version of his card even more valuable. Finesse, sure, the upgrade there is nice, but finesse is pretty wild for that Yaya. And, you know, Hazard technical, Zé Roberto technical. Most of them are the same playstyle pluses, but the Yaya with finesse is pretty wild. So anyways, I don't know what EA was doing with that one, but they did that there. Those will be very good to trade, like I mentioned. If you want to get in with the fluctuations, have fun with that. Now let's talk about Thunderstruck cards, because of course the big buy that I had yesterday, Marcus Rashford, I was able to sell him for a decent amount of profit. Bought at 4.25, sold at 4.8 mil. I also sold Olise way too early, but I bought both of these at 370K. Sold them for 430 and 440. I could have sold this Rashford for 5 mil if I would have waited a bit longer. He was actually all the way up and over 5 million coins, but that is how these cards move. Guys, these cards are very rare, and some of the fluctuations that we saw yesterday, you can bank on happening again today. The first thing is, when a player gets close to achieving an upgrade, aka Saliba and Saka. Well, Saliba mostly. Saliba's 2 million coins. His price has not dropped at all, as other cards like Koundé have dropped. You know, Arsenal won and scored 5, so he's actually this close from the upgrade, as we mentioned, right? If you take a look at the tracker here, you can see Saka and Saliba both, they've got 1 win, and they're 1 goal away. Basically, if Arsenal score 1 and a win against Manchester United, which would have to happen, right? If it's a 1-0 win, or a 2-1 win, whatever it is, a goal and a win takes Saka up to a 90 and gives him the play styles, and that SBC becomes a lot more tempting. And if you have Saliba, your Saliba becomes even better. So that's the good side of things in terms of these prices, right? Prices stay up when they're succeeding towards their upgrades, but the bad thing is when they don't succeed. Jules Koundé yesterday, during and before the Barca game, was 880K. They didn't play that well, right? And what happened? He crashed down to 650,000 coins. He's still about 670K, and that happened with Gyökeres as well. Even Olise, right? Bayern yesterday drew 1-1, and he's back down. He was at one point, I believe, 500K. Yeah, he spiked pre-game to 557,000 coins on that card there. Now, some of the rise that we saw yesterday was because of people waking up on a Saturday with all the hype of Black Friday and wanting to go and try out some of the new promo cards. I totally understand that, but I think there's a good lesson that we can learn here, is that when somebody has a game, sell into the hype of the game. especially because you just never know what's going to happen with how well they play. Are they going to obtain upgrades and move towards those upgrades, or are they going to fall flat and lose and not score many goals? And the opposite would happen, their price drop. So that's one thing I would say. These are live cards, and I have to keep reminding myself as well that they have live upgrade stat boosts on the line. Selling in the hype is going to be the key for these 100% this weekend, and they're going to get supplied today. Again, mentioning squad battle rewards. I know you're like, Nate, is Koundé going to get packed that much? Is Elise going to get packed that much? There's some decent tradable packs. What we have learned this year is we respect the rewards, because squad battles and rivals all year this year has brought supply to the market. Now, mostly on fodder, but even the promo cards that are in packs every week, they at least dip a little bit on Sundays. And with more people playing this week for sure, I do believe they're going to have some fluctuations down today. So that's one thing I wanted to note with these cards. The icons aren't fluctuating as much, but you know, some of them like Taram, he's down a couple 100K from where he was. They're still moving. They're not all just flying in price, and I think the Thunderstruck base versions, these cards are going up a little bit more, but that's just kind of something to keep an eye on with these. If you want to trade with these today, if there are some pretty big drops after rewards, whether it's just panic induced or whether it's actual supply, definitely trade with these, because they will be good to fluctuation trade with. But for a longer term investment, we got games midweek. Look at this tracker. The tracker in Footbin, you go to the players tab, go to trackers, and then boom, down to Thunderstruck right there. And you can look at all the Thunderstruck and Thunderstruck icon cards. You can see, right? Barcelona lost to Las Palmas yesterday. They scored 1 goal, but they didn't get progress towards a win. But again, they play on the 3rd of December. So we have a lot of games upcoming in a short period of time. Maybe that's why EA didn't make these upgrades as good as they did last year, or as obtainable. Bayern play Heidenheim on the 7th and the 14th, so they don't have a midweek game. So Olise's got to wait a little bit longer. But you look here, you've got Newcastle. They scored a goal, didn't win, but they play against Liverpool. That's a tough game. After that, they play Brentford. So maybe you have some opportunities for a big amount of goals there, and Isak could be trending towards an upgrade. That's kind of the gamble with these cards for sure, since they are live. So that's going to impact their price, however they're progressing towards the upgrades. Now, the rest of the market, which I haven't been really trading with very much, as of yesterday, I was pretty much off the game. But a lot of your out-of-pack special cards, I'm looking at like the track stars, especially those, like we said, big names, out-of-packs players that people are just buying back for their teams, low budget and high budget. You know, Lucio is up big. He was 1.8 million coins. He's now a 2.4. Ginola is up big, of course. This Cordoba is up big, but other players are not really up big that much, right? Diaby's still 80K. Adiemi's down a bit. Salma Palarello, she's still 550,000 coins. You know, it's kind of a mixed bag right now on the market, especially if kind of looking at where some of the SBC players have been dropped. Modric is up. He's 455K. Links to Vinny, though, right? Madrid links. Bruno, very meta card. Prem links, 520,000 coins. He was 400K. Yes, 400K on Thursday. So a lot of these cards, he was even 590 yesterday. He's down a little bit, maybe because of Barella. But, you know, that's a type of card that I would trade with right now. And that's one of the things I want to encourage you guys with, is if you're trying to make coins, you can go into fodder, you can make an investment like that. But also, there's a lot of gameplay demand at the moment, right? For all those mastery packs that we're trying to obtain, for all of those rewards that we're trying to get, because there is an insane set of players that is in packs right now. A lot of people are playing this game, and that means there's gameplay demand. The coins are flowing after all the packs that have been opened, and that means prices are fluctuating. So like you saw on that Bruno graph, or if you even look at this Modric graph here really quick, we look at his graph, he went from 414 up to 480. Boom. Barella gets released down to 412, and what is he right now? He's 430K. This is exactly the type of graph that I would want to be trading in. A meta popular card that a lot of people want to use. Try to find undercuts, learn the fluctuations, know that today with rewards, there's going to be some people getting coins, could push some prices up or down. Even some gold cards out of packs, like this Graham Hansen, 240 is what she was like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, look, she's now back up to 260. So you see the fluctuations. You can absolutely make a lot of coins in this market if you're timing the buys right. Again, out of pack specials are going to be the best place to do that. Now let's talk about today, Sunday content, because some of those prices that you maybe want to trade with could be impacted by player SBCs that come out today. And we're looking ahead to a Thunderstruck Icon SBC. I think we're going to get one of these two today, guys. I think it's going to be either Desaily or it's going to be Raul. And if I have to guess, I'm going to guess Desaily because his official card has already been leaked. I think Raul's has been as well. But I just think this Desailly card has a lot of people interested, and I'm interested too. But again, there's that Konate in the season that also makes me realize and think that if this SBC is not good value, then maybe I might not do it, you know? And the way this card looks, official stats here for Desailly, it's a simple +1 over his regular base icon card. He still has block plus, and he is based on the Chelsea performance. I don't know if it's officially leaked for today, but that's my guess for SBC for today. You know, if it's cheap, I think his icon card right now is like 400 or 500,000 coins, and he's been around 6 to 700K. Before Black Friday market crash, he was, I think, like an 800K card. But like that is, if you look at that card and to the one we just compared, that is simple +1s. He's not going over 90 defending or physical, only a +1 in pace. Sure, I know it's a live card upgrading for Chelsea. They could get the wins, they could get the goals. It could absolutely happen, and he could go up to a 90 rated card, and he would hit 90 defense and physical and 84 pace. I totally get that. He's got good play styles as well. He's got anticipate. He's got bruiser, aerial, slide tackle, and power header. Like if they're going to give him play styles, they maybe give him long ball. Maybe they give him relentless or press proven. Like this could end up being a really good card. I think it comes down to the price. I mean, I really hope this Desailly is like 5 to 6 to 700K, somewhere in there. I think would be craftable, would be doable for a live Thunderstruck icon. That would be a hype price if it's somewhere in there. Now, there's a leak that's roaming around out there that it's going to be 1,000,000 coins for this SBC. And for that, I would not be there. No, I would not be there for that. I mean, you're telling me I could do 1,000,000 coins and get a Thunderstruck Desailly that's a simple, small +1 upgrade with the potential to be a +2 upgrade over his base icon card for 1,000,000 coins. Or I could do the Vinny Jr. SBC for just over 1,000,000 coins, 1.2, 1.3 mil. I feel like the Vinny is going to have much bigger of an impact on our teams or your team, my team, for a longer period of time than this Desailly would. I don't know. I know that icon links and French links, especially for an icon, are very big. They're huge for putting together teams and getting players on chemistry. But I don't know. 1,000,000 coins just doesn't sit right with me for a Desailly. But maybe my SBC calculating, numbers are off because I didn't like the Barella price. But I don't know. Anyways, guys, we also have the Raul that is leaked. I don't think we get 2 in one day. And we've basically had all the player SBCs on this list except for Guihara, which will probably be Monday or Tuesday, and Payor. There's a possibility we could get Payor today as well. We've been getting 2 player SBCs each and every day. I also think there's a shout, along with Desailly, if he is the one who drops today, that we could get another flashback. Because I think last year we had 3 flashback SBCs. We've had Casemiro, we've had Elsha. We've had 3, I guess. We had Cavani as well. I forgot about him. So maybe we're not getting another flashback, but I would expect 2 player SBCs today. Maybe it's Payor and it's Desailly. So we'll have to see what they do and what they drop. But those are the rumors there. And then, guys, we got to talk about another upgrade pack. Just like yesterday where we had the first base icon uncapped SBC, repeatable as well. I think we're going to get a hero pack SBC today as well. That was something that happened last year during Black Friday, and I can remember back the past couple of Black Fridays, we always have an icon pack and a hero pack out at the same time. I bet the hero pack is cheap, I'll be honest, and it should be uncapped because we've already had an uncapped hero pack this year. But even that one, I don't think is going to be worthy of our fodder at the moment anyway, just because I think, these player SBCs and the new heroes that are even out for Prime Heroes are probably better than some of those. So that's just my take on that, but watch out for that today. There is a leak, however, for a Max 86. Speaking of heroes, there's an evolution leak, which we haven't had too many of those this year, and I kind of like that. Max 86 hero evolution is set to come to Ultimate Team soon. Captivia Keen and Ledley King. Now, a lot of people, of course, have already been investing for these. Ledley King is 86K, and before the leak yesterday, he was 60,000 coins. So there's already some investing going on there. I believe it was last year, this exact same time, there was a hero evolution just like this that was released, and it really kind of fell flat. So if you're investing in any of these cards, if you've invested it, you got in near the low point and these are up big for you, then I would 100%, like I have a Captivia in my club, so maybe I would end up doing this Evo, but I would 100% sell in the hype, no questions asked for this one, because Yeah, I just remember in the past that these evos have not been that hype. 52K up to 86 for Captivia, and he's still 76,000 coins with one undercut there. So with this going on, definitely selling the hype near content drop today, if that is going to be dropping today. That's one message I have for you guys today as well. The last thing I want to actually cover is we might have more Thunderstrucks coming into packs today, guys, because sure, there's a lot of cards in packs, like why do we need more? But I'm pretty sure based off the leaks that we had before this promo came out, we don't have an Ashley Cole card yet. I think he might be the only icon from this list in this league team that we don't have. But there's also a Wilfried Zaha, and I think if I was looking back on this leaked list of players as well, there was a Colomani and Zaha, and then I think Huth, I don't think she's in packs right now, and maybe Mark Bartra. Maybe I'm forgetting about him, but there's a couple of leaked players in here that are either going to be an SBC this week that really hasn't been leaked yet, or they could be released in packs, or the leak could be 100% wrong. But that is one thing I would watch out for, because I do believe on Sunday last year during Black Friday, we had another mini release. A Zaha card could cook. Same thing with a Colomani, because those PSG French links could be pretty interesting as well. So that is one thing I wanted to mention. There could be more cards added to packs today, but honestly, it's just a day, again, to try to keep up with all the content. The 10 and 30 coin packs are constantly refreshing in the store as well. If you guys are trying to keep a hold of those, what I would tell you to do is make sure you follow Foot Scoreboard on Twitter, because whenever these are added, like, oh, the 10 coin pack literally just got added like a little bit ago. See, like, check his Twitter, because he is posting when those 10 and 30 coin packs get refreshed. Let's end the video off with one of these. I'm going to save the 82 times 14s for the stream today, but let's hit our 10 coin pack. I actually opened a 30 coin pack earlier today on Companion, and I packed 2 walkouts and another 85 in the 30 coin pack. So looks like we're getting ourselves a 80. Okay, 380 rated. I'm not complaining. It was 10 coins. So yeah, guys, that's going to be the video for me today. A bit of a long one, but there's still so much content rocking through in this game. Last thing I have to mention, I think I forgot to say it as well. Make sure you finish your evos, because we are climbing down on the counter here. I just submitted a couple of evos yesterday. I'm going to end up doing the Taram evo and the Adiemi just for the shooting. I'm going to put Solanke into the pace evo there. So I still have, out of the flash evos, I still have the defense and the physical to put onto a certain card. Haven't figured that out yet, but the first ones that we got on Thursday, those are going to be expiring tomorrow. And again, that's fully expiring. So it's pretty easy to get done. You just have to play 3 matches, but make sure you go ahead and do that before those expire so that you don't forget. I would hate to see an Evo left uncompleted because, you know, it's such a short time period. It is a flash Evo, but make sure you get those done. And yeah, that's the video for me today, guys. We'll be streaming live today. We'll be trading a bit more, playing some Foot Champs games. I haven't even started. I'm 0-0. And I will have squad battle rewards today as well. Not super crazy ones, but I'll have the first mode mastery pack for a card coming to my account. And we'll start racking up those tokens and hopefully rack up some more through Foot Champs rewards coming later today. But that's the video for me. If you did enjoy it, drop a thumbs up on it, comment below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys on the stream today. Links down below in the description. See you guys there. It's been TheFutAccountant. Have a great Sunday. Peace out.